Happy New Year.
Happy Are We Live?
Yep.
What's up, Sucka? We're back. We're live. Happy New Year, y'all. We're back for the first episode of What's Up, Sucka Neighborhood Clicker podcast. For first podcast of the year.
Happy birthday to Bitcoin. 15 years as well.
Oh, is it 15 years of Bitcoin?
15 years when today's the white papers came
They've been scamming people for 15 years and they still haven't gotten caught, man. You gotta give them props.
They've been helping the people.
Yeah, I don't know for all you Bitcoiners out there. I don't know. I own very little Bitcoin, and I don't know it hasn't changed my life in any way, shape, or form. But I know it's changed some people's lives that I know. But hey, good for them. I don't know. I just don't understand it all. But whatever, good.
Yeah.
Good for that, man. But we're back, man, for another year. We made it through them whole ass holidays.
You didn't have fun these holidays?
No, wanted them over with. I'm glad they're fucking over with. Just wanted them done. Just wanted them fucking done, dude. Yeah.
This is the first New Year's Eve that I didn't do stand-up in like 10 years.
You know what? I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spend it because I got asked to do Corpus, to headline a club in Corpus, and I just didn't want to go and and then and at 12 or whatever, everyone's like that, and then everyone just splits. It's all these people that I don't really know.
Yeah. And
everyone leaves, and then I'm just go back, and I'm just bored by myself, and I'm like, dude, I should have just been home with my friends and whoever on New Year's, But
what did you do New Year's?
When my sister came and my brother-in-law came in town from Colorado, and my other sister Angela decided to come out. Well, we all went to go eat at Julian's Italian restaurant over on West Avenue. My brother-in-law's cousin is a manager there, so we went over there and we ate, and then we went to the Beagle. It used to be Lindy's over on Fredericksburg Road, and we went over there and played darts and just drank and hung out there at the bar until midnight, and then we just came back home. It was cool, pretty uneventful.
I was at a hospital.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a baby.
Had a baby. Woke up from New Year's Eve.
A lot of changes. In case y'all don't know, Josh just had a baby. Yeah. Shout out.
The morning of New Year's Day, I woke up with pink eye because they have those couches for the dads or whoever is there to sleep on, right? And it's a hospital. I'm an idiot. I should put a cover over it because they gave me sheets. And last night I didn't, and I just raw dogged.
I don't think I would even think about that either,
I immediately thought about it, and I made the mistake of looking up pink eye and what it looks like under a microscope. And then all I could picture was worms in my eyeball, right? And it was just like pulsating.
Really, it hurt like that?
It was.
Did your eye itch already?
It itched. It was throbbing. There was freaking loogies, not boogers, loogie, like somebody go in my eye.
Lagañas?
Yeah, in the corners.
So did you put that ointment or drops or what?
Put drops, warm cloth.
Pink eye drops?
Yeah, I was a leper at my house.
That's from licking a dog's shit, bro.
Looking at dog shit?
If you see a dog shit and you don't go like this,
yeah,
you get pink eye.
I thought you're supposed to. Well, see, here's the thing, because this is why I think you get pink eye, because you're supposed to.
No, 100%. What I said is true.
Is you lick the tips of your fingers. You lick the tips of your fingers.
That's not how you kill a bug. God,
shoot it away, and then you go like that over your eyes.
That's how you get pink eye.
That's how you get pink eye, but it's so you don't get pink eye is the reason you do that.
Kill it.
Oh, it's right there. Oh, I think you got it.
I think I got it too.
All right, and so that's why you get pink eye, because you licked your fingers and then you put it on your eyes. And you just put bacteria in your eyes.
No, it's from seeing dog shit.
No,
dude.
It's not from seeing dog shit.
If you see a dog shit and you don't go like this, you get stink eye.
What grossed me out more is that it wasn't like, okay, if it was at my house on one of my pillows, then all right. But this is a hospital. I don't know where this shit, fungus
if
is
you
coming
really
from.
got pink eye from rubbing your eyeball on the mattress at a hospital.
Not a mattress, a chair that folds out into a bed.
Whatever, onto a piece of furniture in a hospital. That's pretty fucking gross, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's like
I was like,
something else.
I was having like horrible thoughts that I'm gonna lose my eye.
You still can.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course but I'm saying though, like
Don't
it
count
was
that
it
out,
was the pounding and then the worms, the feeling of it,
Fuck yeah. And
Yeah.
having a kid
and then having a kid. Yeah.
on top of it all. So that's fucking
Kid was
awesome, bro.
cool. That part.
The
Was
kid
cool.
part was cool.
Yeah,
But
because he's super calm. Like he wakes up and he just like looks at you. And
he doesn't know who you are yet, really. He's still confused. He hasn't figured out, this is my fucking dad.
he knows voices.
Yeah, but
Because he's heard him for his whole
he doesn't
life
know what's
in the
going
belly.
on.
No, he doesn't know what's going on.
No, he doesn't.
But I'm saying though, he's not one of those babies that was just like as soon as you put him down, he's like, what? Are you crying the entire time? Like my first son was like that. My daughter was super calm, and now my other son is even calmer than my daughter was. Like his cry is the one, what? And it's like, oh, he's hungry.
So is that it? You still done having kids?
Oh yeah. She can't have kids anymore. So
They fucking pulled all her guts and yanked them out, and you get to stomp on them and fucking light them on fire in the hospital.
something like that.
I did this. Yeah, I did the procedure and the whole fucking ritual.
Yeah, we did a procedure, and then the
Well-
doctor was like, "Wow, you have really long tubes." And I just keep telling her that. I was like, "I had no idea. I married a woman with really long tubes." She's like, "You jealous?" And I was like, "A little bit,
A little bit.
a little bit. You got long ass tubes."
That's what they got. Long legs, long tubes. So that's it. No more kids, huh? 3 and done.
Well, I mean, if we
Adopt is what I'm
Yeah.
just saying. No, but you're not having any
no,
more
not no genetically
biological kids.
biological kids. That's the one I was going to say. Genetically altered. No genetically altered children anymore. No, yeah.
You know, you always see those commercials for that those chickens that are without antibiotics.
Yeah.
But what if my chicken had like something wrong with it and it needed some antibiotics? I don't give a fuck. Give it some antibiotics, and what's it gonna do then?
I thought it's in the food. I thought it's how they feed them. I don't think
Well,
are they
you feed 'em.
injecting each chicken with antibiotics?
No, you can feed them antibiotics. You could feed someone. You could eat antibiotics too. You could take them orally. You don't always have to fucking inject them.
I bought some grass-fed fajitas, 2 pounds.
They don't grass feed fajitas. They grass feed the cows where the fajitas come from.
That's what
I'm
I mean.
pretty sure.
Grass-fed cow. It was like $46 for 2 pounds.
See, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Because I know people that go in there and get that stuff like
Yeah.
somehow they get a way discount.
I went to a fancy HEB,
Really, the
Yeah.
Gucci B.
pretty much Central Market,
And that was $42 for.
$46 with tax.
Why did you get grass fed? Does it matter? Do you don't like the regular ones?
I was you know how at the beginning of each year you try to go health conscious, so it's taking me so much longer as I'm drinking. I go so much longer at the grocery store because I'm looking at what's in each item, right? It's like, okay, what is this made with? And then I have to put it back. And then I find out this doesn't have that. And I go and I pick that box and I look inside of it and it's like $3 more for the same shit, basically.
And you figure like, oh, this is bougie. Like where one has truffles in it, and you're like, oh.
Well, no. It's not that it's bougie. It's just it's supposed to. I don't know. I was holding my son, and something in my head said, "You're at the halfway mark. This is the halfway, right?"
Of your life.
Yeah. I don't know why.
So buy grass-fed cows.
So yeah, I was like,
but-
I don't want the
but-
second half to go, because going into the second half, the biggest drawback I can see in my life is I did not take care of myself in my 20s for sure. I did not take care of myself, and in my 30s, I did a half-ass approach of taking care of myself.
So what? Now 40s is going to be the age that you take care of yourself. How old are you? 38.
38. I'm trying to do it before 40. Have the
Trying to
habits
do
already.
what?
Have better habits. You know what I mean?
For health-wise, you mean?
Yeah, I mean it translates across everything, because if you have better health habits, you're gonna have better habits and everything else.
I know some people that go to the gym all the time and they're slobs at home. All the fucking house is a mess and the car is a fucking mess.
But also, do those people, are they the type of gym goers that it's like, I'm gonna do all these type of different steroids and I'm gonna not really care about my health? It's
No,
just, I
no,
wanna get big.
no. They're just working out, not steroided out. They're just gym people.
Oh.
Nothing, trying to look.
It doesn't always
trying-
translate,
Yeah,
but
no, it doesn't always.
yeah.
But well, that's good. That's good that you're trying to make a health change, or to change a lifestyle change for a healthy one. But I mean, you haven't been slacking too much. You've worked out and then quit and worked out and then quit. So
Yeah.
just get back on it again. You know what to do.
Yeah.
So for you, it shouldn't be too hard. You should have some kind of muscle memory, you know?
Oh, no. I've been working out. It's been great.
Yeah. Then why are you still fat? I mean, so you already know you can get right back into it. It's the people that have never worked out and then get to 38, 39, 40, whatever, and their doctor's telling them you're borderline diabetic. You need to start working out and you need to quit eating this and that and that. And then they're just like, oh, and those people are going to go into the gym and start fucking up the other people's workout at the gym, really. But
I can't go to the gym right now. The first week of January.
Good. Oh, it's too packed.
Yeah. So I did 6 weeks straight of working out like consistently, and then I was planned for a week. I'm just gonna do calisthenics at home. That was for the first week of January, and then next week start again.
Well, I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
Except now I'm not gonna drink this month. So this is a sober January, y'all. This is already year 22 that I've been doing this.
Why did it start?
Because I got a DWI in 2001.
That's right.
I got a DWI in 2001, and it was December 27th of 2001, I think is what it was, or 27th or 29th. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm a fucking idiot. And every year,
you're on probation.
I was on parole.
But
I was, and I still dodged it. Ended up on probation for the DWI, and then I said, okay, that's it. Every January, I'm gonna give up drinking, just to prove to myself I'm not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
To make sure I've got the willpower, because if I can't stop drinking for a month, then I probably have a problem. You know, so every January, I've been doing it for the last 22 years. Now, there has been some glitches in the matrix where if I have a bunch of shows booked in January, because I go on stage with a beer.
Yeah.
I will go on stage with a beer still.
Yeah.
And I will sip my beer. Sometimes I even drink it, and sometimes I even let someone buy me a shot. But I don't go out and get drunk and do, I do that, and
you take it as this is part of the
show. It's part of the show, and then that's it. And then I don't do it. And so there has been some little loopholes in it, but the whole purpose of it is to prove to myself that I have the willpower to stop and not be an alcoholic. Like that alcohol, all that shit, this bar.
I'm drinking a beer right now.
I know you are. But this bar, everything, all this liquor that I have here is going to be sitting here for a month without me touching it. And like, if I was an alcoholic, I wouldn't be able to do that.
I'll drink some.
Y'all can drink.
I kind of do the same thing. So all of January, I don't jack off at all.
What does that get you?
Well, 22 years ago, I got a DUI.
I got caught jerking out on the bus. And so ever since then, when I ride the bus, they tell me.
I don't jack off now. So
the bus driver just won't stand for it anymore since social media came out.
No bus January. It doesn't rhyme, but I don't want it to.
No busting on the bus January. Yeah, good. I've been looking to get Raul back for that joke he did on me, man. But I haven't.
This year, I don't want to. I feel like I built a lot. And now I got to turn around and trim fat from everything.
You made too much.
Not that I made too much. I made what I wanted, and now I got to turn around and like organize it and get it right. And that's what this whole year is. It's not about necessarily.
Not about growing anymore.
Well, it is growing.
Yeah, but not the way you would.
I bulked, and now it's time to lean out. For a whole year, I'm going to lean out. That's the whole thing.
Are you going through your cutting phase?
I'm going through my cutting phase, not physically,
yeah,
but with my business and comedy and everything.
What do you mean? What are you going to do that you see as that you would consider cutting out the fat, trimming the fat, leaning out? What would you see?
Anything that's not serving me or my family or comedy.
As far as what your time?
As far as my time is being removed.
So you're either going to be podcasting, doing shows, setting up shows, or spending it with your family. If it doesn't have anything to do with the show, you're not just going to be out like, hey, well, let's go fucking. Or you got to find time to work out if you're going to be healthy.
Well, no, it's picky. It's more like picking the shows that I not
Oh yeah, not just being on
not
any show.
not just being on any show, like really picking the shows that I want to be on because I get invited on so many. There's so many.
Oh, dude, it is bombarding you. I heard that's what I heard.
With so many. No, but I'm saying like,
Didn't you get banned from the White Tiger, dude? I mean, the Blind Tiger.
no, I didn't get banned.
You didn't get banned.
I can go there whenever I want.
You can go there whenever you want. That doesn't mean you'll get any stage time though anymore,
Man,
right?
it is what it is.
It be what it be. So
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I mean, let's backtrack a little bit. Speaking because you said it. What's going on at the Blind Tiger?
It's a new generation that came in.
I really they just the whole generation just got.
A whole
There
brand
was a
new
civil war.
generation. Out with the old, in with the new. I wish them all the luck in the world.
Who's them?
The people at the Blind Tiger.
Which are?
I don't know. I don't go there that much anymore.
No, I haven't been. I just hear what I hear, and I heard that Jay Whitecotton kind of going in there and just changing it up or whatever he's doing, and
he did. So
getting a little extreme with what he's doing, and it's kind of
it's supposed to be a nonprofit and the proceeds go to EMS workers, EMS
EMTs
people?
and stuff.
EMTs. There we go. EMTs.
Well, EMS is an ambulance.
It goes strictly to ambulances. That's just
It's like they're just ambulances parked up there, and it's just putting it in this ambulance.
Yeah, just for gas. It's for gas for ambulances. No, and then so he has a whole new crew of people, new shows. So wish him the best.
And that's it, dude. But overnight, huh? It just kind
It
of
happened over. Yeah, it
happened overnight, and because I see a lot of people. What I'm hearing is that it's changed the whole vibe of the place. It's not the cool just go hang out at the Blind Tiger anymore and just run it and hang out and run into all the comedians. That it's nothing like everyone is new. Yeah. Everyone is like new, you know, and the whole vibe has just changed, man. And from week to week, someone's getting banned.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm not even. You know what? I don't remember the last time I went to Laugh Out Loud. That like, or like Upstage has been a while. Like,
yeah, I mean
anything with a San Antonio scene.
I mean, yeah, I get that.
I haven't. Oh, nope, got it. I know I got it. I did not get it.
Yeah, I hadn't been to the LOL for
a while,
for a few weeks.
I'm actually excited because I'm doing
Revolver.
No, not Revolver. I'm doing a showcase there, and then possibly featuring for somebody
at the LOL.
At LOL, just I'm trying to get more work in San Antonio, just because
it's here.
Well, it's here, and also I'm gonna for the first couple months of the year I'll be in San Antonio more than Austin, so I'm trying to get more stage time here.
And how did Kevin give you a call to?
Yeah.
To do the showcase?
Yeah.
Why the showcase again? Aren't you headlining a lot?
Yeah, but I'm working on a new hour, so I'd rather, instead of headlining once this year, I'd rather do a bunch of MC feature and showcases because I'm trying to work out that next hour. I did brand new like 7 minutes yesterday on my son. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I wanted to.
Dude, don't say things like that.
Why?
Dude. That doesn't count. That you did. That doesn't count.
That does count.
No, that does not.
How does that not count?
Not to other working comedians that go out and do.
Yeah, it does.
No.
There's a new 7 minutes that I've held. Okay.
On your son, who's, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
His son's 11 years old?
No, not my son. Not that son. My newborn son.
Oh, that really doesn't count.
That does count.
How did he boo?
Yeah.
How did you gauge it? How did you gauge it from?
Oh no, I didn't say it. I'm not saying I said it to my son. I'm saying I did brand new 7 minutes in front at Creek in the Cave about my son.
Oh, you said no. You said in front of my son.
No, I'm sorry, about my son.
About your son.
So this has been the last 4 months.
Okay, we're like, well, see, dude, you don't speak proper English, and we have a whole debate.
I'm from the Valley. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yeesh. You see what I'm dealing with?
I don't speak Spanish or English. So my son has Down syndrome. Oh, right. Yeah. And so I've known that he's had Down syndrome now probably for like 4 months, right? And how do we deal with things? By making jokes. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to say any of the jokes on stage because there's a possibility that he doesn't. And so I didn't want to say the jokes, and then he ends up not having it, and then I'm just like, it just seems... Anyway, so it was like I was constipated with comedy because every new joke I was trying to come
easy
with.
Transition out of to go.
I know,
but he wasn't. You know, you could always turn it around. At the
Right, but in my head also, it's just I felt if I did that, and then it's kind of like me putting that on my son or wishing it on him or something like that. It was just some.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
Catholic.
You're playing a weird mind game with yourself.
Yeah, exactly, and it's the whole you don't anyway.
Yeah, you're playing with fate or destiny.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
God
But so
and
he
Morgan's
does,
Wonderland.
and then it was just like I haven't felt this nerve like the way you say you get nervous about. That's how I felt at Creek because I've never seen this material, and I'm like in the back like what the fuck, dude? Like I'm just. And I went out there and it fucking did great. And I actually got booed at the very beginning because I was like, I said that I had a, what y'all do New Year's? I was like, oh, I had a baby. And they're like, yeah. I was like, he has Down syndrome. And somebody goes, boo. And I had to hold it in because I got fucking angry.
You got mad?
I got fucking mad. Like, I don't know what it was. And I told him I was going to fuck him up in the parking lot, but I laughed about it and everybody else laughed about it. But I told her just like, I don't know what that was. You invoked something like if my baby was here and you booed him to his face, I want to kill you. But I continued on with it. But the whole point was all the jokes that I was thinking about, like, worked. And it's not, this is just, you know, and that's because I wasn't even running in my head all the time. I was just thinking like, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. My only one because I told my wife a few of them, the only one she didn't like was calling him my Moderna baby. And she was like, that's not funny. I was like, it's not funny to you because you're the one that got the shot. You got the Moderna shot and the boosters.
Yeah, I mean, it's touchy. It's touchy.
It's very
touchy material.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, now I guess you get.
But I didn't.
Pass.
But it's not coming from me making fun of my son.
I know it's you telling facts.
It's me telling him the stuff that because it's funny. My mom seeing him and she's like, I can't even see it. He doesn't even look like it. I can't see it. And I was like, what are you doing, lady?
And you're like, Mom, you said the same thing about me.
I don't even see it.
Look, these shrooms are from Hawaii.
Nice. Why are you putting them on camera?
Because it doesn't matter. These are you can get them at the dispensary.
Oh, okay.
And then these are from.
And they give it to you in Ziploc bags?
Yeah, I take them out and put them in there.
Oh, okay.
But these are.
Have you taken them? The Hawaii one looks.
I know they look like marshmallows. Dude.
Yeah.
That's what I've never seen them, but yeah, you can get this, and then
I feel like I have.
And then these.
You know how it's an unwinding, right? And to give you a different perspective when you take them, I feel like it's too much to unwind right now. You know what I mean?
Really?
Oh yeah. I feel like the
shrooms are really.
Yeah.
No, I would take them like
I need to be able to run through it like this first a few times and then.
I would take them like right now, but I have to drive to Austin in the morning, and a lot of times the shrooms don't let me sleep.
Oh.
Like they make me tired at first, like and then
I'll start burping,
and then you start. Woogie woogie woogie, and then I'm awake, dude, and then I can't sleep. Then it's just like, hey, and I don't want to sleep. But it's like they're everywhere now, though.
Mushrooms,
yeah. That's a big thing. You know, the chocolates and all that. You just go to the dispensaries, and all the edibles. Yeah, they're everywhere now. It's fucking crazy, dude. How it's just become so mainstream. You can just fucking get it anywhere. These kids, they can find it anywhere, dude.
Yeah, everything's more accessible.
Well, yeah. I know, but here it's just like if it's legal, you know. But shrooms, I knew the weed thing was happening.
Yeah,
but I don't know how the shroom thing got just thrown in the mix too.
Shroom is Schedule 1.
I don't know what it is. Psilocybin, but I mean, all of a sudden, you know, shroom just kind of scooted on in with the weed. Like weed's coming, and shroom's like, yeah, me too. You know, and they just fucking rode along with them, and I'm like, all right. Shroom snuck right in with him.
Schedule 1.
And so Schedule 1 is with cocaine and all that, like the bad drugs. That's what marijuana is, right?
Yeah, it's a Schedule 1.
That's because black people smoke marijuana and they be raping your kids when they get high.
I would believe Biden said that.
Someone
I don't
said
know.
something crazy like that.
Oh, did you see? Yeah, it is. Common drugs.
Psilocybin, Schedule 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a Schedule 1. But and so it's
I'm not gonna download the file. What the hell?
but it's right there, dude, with weed, creeping right in with weed, like all over the place. And
They go
that's
well
cool.
together.
Oh yeah, and then with DMT,
Cybin. I'm trying to spell psilocybin.
it's with the P.
Yeah.
It's with the P, psilocybin.
There we go. Are illegal to possess, obtain, or produce without an exemption or license. Are Schedule 3 under controlled drugs? What is Schedule 3?
I don't know.
What are class Schedule 3? Schedule 3 substances are chemicals defined as drugs
Hallucinogens.
with a moderate to low potential for physical and psychological dependence. Schedule 3 drugs. I
always thought shrooms were worse than getting caught with weed, but I guess not, huh?
No. Let me see.
It's getting caught with acid. I guess it's really not good, huh?
Are Schedule 3... What the fuck? Are Schedule 3 drugs a misdemeanor or felony?
Probably depends on what state you're in.
According to law offices of David Sloan, possession of a penalty group 3 controlled substance ranges in punishment from a Class A misdemeanor to a first-degree felony.
I guess it depends how much you have.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, I don't want to get caught either way and find out.
Speaking of not getting caught, and now people are getting outed, the list just came out. Or the list was of Epstein's Island.
Oh, did it come out?
Yeah, the judge just said that it can now, and
that it can now. But I heard that
the names are starting to come out.
But okay, so what is the list? Is the people that went to parties there, or how did
The people on the flight log.
on the flight? Okay, so I heard Clinton was on there like 50 times.
Clinton was on there 50 times. Apparently,
He went to every party.
He liked them young.
He went to every party out there.
Is there anybody that? Noam Chomsky was on there.
Who's
too.
that?
Noam Chomsky's.
I heard Trump was on there.
Yeah, Trump was on there once or twice, I think.
And so that means, and so they say like what parties those were and all this stuff. Like, were those dates on any of the dates that were being in court?
That's what I'm looking up right now. Let me see. Bill Gates
went a bunch of times.
I don't know. I'm trying to look.
Now, if they went once, I could see that because they were mingling with money and politicians. And if went once and then saw that, oh, this is a fuck little kid party, and then said, fuck that, I ain't going. I don't want to have nothing to do with this now.
They could have.
If you were Bill Clinton and said, shit, I'm going back
Again and again
and again and again and again and again and again and again, dude, then yeah, you were part of it.
Prince Andrew. I'm going off of Twitter, by the way. Jane Doe, number 3, was forced. This is by... I don't want to read that. Never mind.
Who? What?
Prince Andrew.
What you just...
Perhaps even more important in her role of Epstein's abuse, Maxwell had direct connections to other powerful people. For instance, one such powerful person, Doe number 3, to have sexual relations with, was a member of the British royal family, Prince Andrew, Duke of York. And he forced relations with a minor in 3 separate occasions. Whew.
He said, like, for sure he forced relationship.
This is what the Epstein files. These are Epstein's files. Confirms that a minor was trafficked to Prince Andrew by Jeffrey Epstein.
Wow, dude. Wow, and again, no charges are going to be pressed on that, dude.
Probably not. Breaking Jeffrey Epstein's documents verified that Donald Trump never went to the islands or homes. Oh, I got to recheck that.
Trump was at the party, bro.
Let me see. Yeah, there's a lot of things about Trump on here. Stephen Hawking went.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he didn't do anything though.
I don't know. Is this the list? Get out of here. Epstein Island visitors. It's too blurry. I can't even fucking read it. Come on. See, this is the problem.
Come on.
Just give me the fucking list already. You gotta give me all these just one. It's like
Who else? What other?
okay, Bill Gates, Stephen Hawking, Bill Clinton, Tom Hanks, Chris Tucker, Prince Andrew.
Okay. Tom Hanks.
Uh-huh.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Okay, he's married to like a Rita something, right? And well, Tom Hanks is a all-American dude. Does it say like how many times they went next to him?
See, but I'm just getting this off Twitter, so I have no idea. There's no official list that I can see.
Well, who released this list?
I don't know. You want to hear something crazy though? What I think why they released it right at this point?
They're about to charge some people.
No, they released it right at this point, and that nobody's gonna agree with me on this, but that's all right.
Oh, here we go. Get ready. This is the What's Up Sucker podcast, so I'm gonna get to
so the biggest corporations in the entire world, like BlackRock, right?
Coffee company?
No, not coffee company. They own like $10 trillion worth of assets. Biggest asset manager in the entire world. They're coming out with a Bitcoin ETF.
Who? BlackRock?
BlackRock. It's going to be traded on the
NASDAQ.
They right, and it's just like at the same time, this is coming out right because that means Bitcoin's going to go up. Bitcoin's going to go up because of the ETF, and so they don't get people's minds off Bitcoin. They're putting out the list now. It's always like what, and you say why? Why the fuck would they do that? That doesn't make any fucking sense, Josh. Because the Great Reset is happening. What is the Great Reset? It's going from the fiat system that we have now into CBDC, central bank digital currency. And the boat that gets you off of that so that the government can't get your money is Bitcoin because it's decentralized, not centralized. So they can't have people going and buying a bunch of Bitcoin. So they like finally put out that list.
The list is distracting people
from what's the Great Reset and what's going to happen in the first half of the year. Nobody would agree with me on that.
It doesn't even fit together. It doesn't even have one thing.
Okay, I can't hear you on the mic.
One thing has nothing to do with the other.
Well, a distraction.
You're just like that. You know why that moon's full?
No.
Because of the great fucking distraction.
No, it's a distraction.
Yeah, I know, but it's not distracting. It's not distracting from Bitcoin.
It's distracting from the Great Reset and people like there'll be a banking crisis. There'll be the reset into CBDCs, and people will not know how to maneuver because we're distracted by things like Epstein's list. And nothing's going to happen to those people. Nobody's going to go to jail.
No?
I'm not going to go to jail.
Nobody.
Yeah. Because they've been in jail already. It's just going to embarrass them.
Who's been in jail already?
I'm saying they have not been to jail already.
Well, now that the list comes out, they would
have gone to jail probably before that.
Yeah, well, I guess because there was no one coming forward saying that they were victimized. They're just saying these people were at the party, or at the island, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're at a party at the or what other things were going on at that island? Was it just a party island? Or was there like political big ball dances and stuff going on out there? I mean, that's a party, I guess.
I thought it was that he worked for the CIA and they would take famous scientists and politicians and actors there, so they would have sex with minors and they'd tape it and blackmail them with it.
I know that, but when they went to this island,
yeah,
what was it under the premise that they were going out there for a weekend at this badass island?
I think it would depend.
Or was it a big political fucking banquet, and then they started saying that they started bringing out this smorgasbord of young girls to these dudes? I think it would
depend who they're pitching it to. I'm sure with Clinton, they're like, "Hey, you want to go to the island?" And Clinton knows everything that's happening at the island.
But I wonder what that island was. Was it known as just a party? Was it, hey man, this dude fucking parties on this island? That's it. You go over there and it's the party everyone knows, or is it like, no, you go and you have these big political meetings or something,
that's
and then
it depends.
Everyone migrates.
It depends who you're. It's not everybody goes to one island party. There's probably like a political party and then like a famous, musician party or actor party.
But it was just a party.
It's not the same people every single time.
But I mean, but it was just a party. It was a party house.
But it depends who you're pitching it to.
But I'm just saying, if you go into fucking Sam Kinnison's fucking house, it's a party.
Yeah.
You're not going there to fucking
but
do.
How do you pitch it? What you're saying is, how do you pitch it? So if it's, I've never been there, that's what you're telling me. It's just a party, bro. Let's go party. But if I'm Bill Clinton, I've been there 50 times, I know what the fuck the party means. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a different thing going that many times.
How many times did you go, dude?
I was never that famous.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the thing that would be the red flag. It's not like, oh, this person went once or twice, or maybe twice. But when the people who've been there 30, 40, 50 times, it's like, yo, come on. That's crazy. If you told me how many times you've been to Disney, 50 times, motherfucker, you love Disney.
Yeah, 50 times, dude. Yeah, Epstein's Island
been doing everything.
Was Disneyland for
about the underground parks and rides.
Who would like Weinstein? Was Weinstein a big frequenter of that island?
I have no idea, but probably. I mean, he's I would assume anybody rich and wealthy.
Rich and wealthy?
Rich and wealthy.
Damn.
Those are two different things.
Damn, rich and wealthy. That dude was fucking rich and wealthy, dude. He was yelling and screaming. He was yelling and screaming about how rich and wealthy he was. Damn, that's... He's yelling and screaming? I don't know. Shit.
Oh, shit. But that Bitcoin thing I said was 100%
that Bitcoin
real.
And crypto. That Bitcoin and crypto were fucking...
It's to distract from the Great Reset.
Dude, I don't know, Josh. I don't know about that Great Reset bullshit.
Why not? I mean, how else are we going to pay the debt? We just hit $34 trillion in national debt. The only way to pay it is to inflate it away. So all they're going to do is reverse interest rates and inflate all the currency away so they can pay off what they got to pay off. And they're going to fuck us over, the little people. And your dollars the purchasing power of your dollar will not be as high. And you're already feeling it now at the grocery store, at the gas pump, everywhere.
I don't know. I don't know what you're yapping about, but
all right.
I mean, I don't know about this.
You know what? In like 5 years, people will go back to all the old What's Up Suckers and Willful Ignorances and all this shit that I've been ranting about since 2021, 2020. Either I'm going to be the biggest jackass in the world or I was right.
There's some people that wait forever for that to come out. So, I mean.
I said 5 years. But this decade. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what it is.
Yeah.
What it is. But I don't know about it. This big distraction of Epstein.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Any
Who's
news
distracting, though?
Anything.
Who's distracting? Just the public?
The public.
So the public went, look over there. And then they're going, oh, what about Bitcoin? No, but look at the list. And then this list is going to go away pretty quick. It's going to be forgotten.
There'll be something else.
Yeah, it's going to be forgotten.
Yeah.
It's going to be forgotten. Unless, like, they pick someone out of there to roast. That would be weird. Like, because Donald Trump, I guess, you know what? Maybe this is what's going to happen. The Democrats are going to grab that Donald Trump was there.
Yeah.
And they're going to just, oh, my God, how despicable. And maybe they can throw that out there. No, he's going to be, they're lies. He's just going to fucking say, the biggest lies ever. And.
Oh. Did I get it?
I don't think so. But don't just let it go. Fucker.
I didn't. I just squished
But
it.
yeah, I don't know. I guess.
Did you see Fox News? It was Fox News and it was live, and they have a tarot card reader for some fucking reason. And they go, so what's it going to be for Trump next year? And the very first card she puts down is the death, the sickle.
Oh, he's going to die?
I was just like, what the fuck? Why would they put this?
They're killing Trump off next year?
Well,
I don't know. That fucker doesn't seem to want to die, dude. He doesn't. He hasn't aged like a lot of those other fucking ex-presidents have. Look at Obama's hair is all white now.
The crazy part to me is that you have actual pundits and business people who are respected within their own community saying stuff that I would say, meaning like, oh, they want to kill Trump or they want to kill Biden or they like just conspiracies that it's like, it's scary now when you're saying that. When Bill Gates comes and says at the Forbes, the last Forbes, whatever I forgot what banquet it was, but he came out and they said, "Who do you think is going to win?" And he
Forbes
said,
Epstein banquet.
"No, oh maybe right." That it was. He goes, "I don't think there's going to be an election. I think we're going to have civil unrest." Like that's like
This next election coming up.
yeah, you know what I mean. And that's the thing that I've heard on MSNBC, Fox News, CNN. Like people have actually said that. And it's like that's fucking no other election. I can't remember an election since I've been alive
That everyone's been just
that
saying.
they've said something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like and then the death card that comes out, and if
And did they just stop right there and be like, "Ooh, that's it, it's over"?
no, they laughed about it. They laughed about it.
They laughed about it today.
That scares the shit out of me because for example, if something happened to Biden, right, and he was assassinated for whatever reason, I think the Democrats would win instantly. You know what I mean? I think whoever Kamala Harris is gonna win, and
Kamala Harris would win.
yeah, because she's vice president. Kamala, if that happened, it'd be everybody. We got to rally around because this is like who did this?
I don't think they would rally around Kamala.
They'd have to rally around the Democratic Party.
They'd have to maybe, but I don't think it'd be Kamala.
If that happens to Trump, that's civil unrest.
It was been civil unrest.
No, no, straight up like the Civil War movie that they put out. The trailer, have you seen that? There's a Civil War trailer, and it's the armies of Texas and California attacking. It's stupid. Attacking.
It's a movie that is it on Netflix or something?
It's on. I think it's gonna be on Netflix. Kirsten Dunst is in it. The dude who played.
I've never heard of this. And how do they've been advertising this?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer a bunch of times. And it's the guy who played Pablo Escobar on Netflix. He's the guy who plays. He plays in it. Kirsten Dunst plays in it, and it's a Civil War. Yeah.
And it just came out.
It's a trailer. I don't know if it came out yet.
Open the blind right there so we can see when Speedy comes back. No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I'll show you. Huh?
And it's stupid. You think it's a series
it's
or
not
it's a
stupid.
movie?
It's just why would you put that out right now?
But is it a series or a movie?
No, it's a movie.
It's gonna be stupid. Have you seen Oppenheimer?
No,
I haven't either. I couldn't get through the first 20 minutes of it.
I haven't seen Barbie either.
I don't care to either. But Oppenheimer, I want to see it, but it's just so slow, dude. Slow. That's the trailer for that.
Yeah.
That's why you have to have a Jeep, dude.
The Texas and Florida Alliance.
That's why you have to own a Jeep right now. And a motorcycle.
And then they say...
and a skateboard. And a bike.
So Kirsten Dunst is a reporter. And she's like, I thought I was reporting on all these wars my whole life, so this doesn't happen.
It's
and
crazy to think that Kirsten Dunst was a little girl from Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, yeah, she was. I remember her from, what's
totally
it called?
Different.
Little Soldiers or Toy Soldiers? Something like that.
She was in Toy Soldiers?
Or Little Soldiers, one of the two.
Toy Soldiers?
Yeah. So.
No, it doesn't look stupid.
Well, it doesn't look, but I'm saying, like, why right now?
Because Trump, they're trying to point it out that Trump could cause this. Or that this is not just necessarily even that Trump could cause it, that even Biden or that this could happen right now in today's America.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just weird that you would put out a movie like that at this point in time. He's not there.
Well, I mean, weird. I mean, when would be the appropriate time to put it out? See, at any time if you put out that movie, there's some election building up. There's some political thing.
I get why it makes sense at this point in time. You know what I mean? Like, let's say that movie came out right after 9/11. You know what I mean? That the country is so united that nobody's gonna go watch that movie. They're like, I can't follow that premise. But right now people are like, ooh, I can see that. The only thing that they got to put in there to be like, instead of saying like, oh, Florida and Texas, they go Florida and California.
You know what I hear a lot of people say, and I don't agree with it, is that the country was more divided when Obama was president. And I was like, I don't see that at all. That Obama was the most divisive president. I was like, I don't see that at all. I think he was the most presidential president in a long fucking time. And but I hear that a lot of people say that, oh, Obama had America more divided. I was like, I don't fucking know where the fuck you get that from. But then I hear other people say that Trump is the best president that's ever been too. And I'm like, I don't know where the fuck you
The
get
people
that
you're asking, are they typically business owners?
Well, those are Trumpers.
Because most divided, business owners, I know a lot of them that hated Obama because of all the taxes going up and then the healthcare laws,
Obamacare and all that.
Yeah, and it made it a lot harder for them. And then Trump just tax cut. And that's how everybody votes, is with their fucking wallets.
Yeah, I guess so. And it's a tough vote because I was pretty much, I wouldn't say I was either party, but I was more Republican again, I guess, than Democrat.
Yeah.
But I could not vote for Trump, dude.
No.
As a person, I could not vote. And so a lot of people go, well, his personality sucked, but his policies, like, really? Do you really know all of this dude's policies, dude? No one knows. This dude didn't even know his own policies, dude. So I don't know. But there has to be a change,
I'm
man.
a political atheist.
It's weird how before, I remember growing up, no one would admit who they voted for.
Yeah.
No one would ever fucking say like, "Oh, I'm this party. I voted for this." Everyone just clammed up when you say, who'd you vote for? And now it's like everyone is so vocal about it. That you stand here, you stand there. Before you just didn't know where someone stood.
I used to watch C-SPAN with my grandfather. So I had one grandfather that was super liberal, and not liberal. He was not liberal. He was super Democrat. And then the other one, super Republican. One loved Reagan, and the other one loved Obama. So, like that, Obama was his favorite president, and the other one, Reagan, was his favorite president, right? And so
That's not two bad picks either.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, I saw both ideologies. One owned businesses. The other one was in the school district. You know what I mean? So one sees the other one as evil because, for example, not Obama, but Clinton, to my one grandfather, he's like, Clinton's going to kill all my businesses. He's going to tax them to death. He's fucking me over. And the other one's like, Reagan fucked up all the schools. This school system sucks. You know what I mean? So, I was able to see, it makes you a political atheist. And at the end, it's just like, what I learned was, don't watch C-SPAN, don't watch CNN, Fox News, MSC, don't watch those. Watch the stock channels, because the politicians will come on the stock channels and they'll talk about money. And that's when you find out who they are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't understand politics. I don't want to be in politics. I've never liked it growing up. I've watched everyone fight about it and didn't understand it. And everyone complained throughout all these years. And now that we're old enough where it affects us now and to know what is going on out there, I still don't want any part of it, because it's almost like now it's just so frustrating, because as much as you think you are controlling it and your vote counts, you don't know that your vote counts anymore. You don't. Like right now with this whole fake news, and the truth has been so blurred that you don't know what counts and what doesn't.
Well, I think it depends where you live.
Yeah, well, okay, me, I live right here in this house, and when the election comes, and if I go vote, does my vote count? I don't know.
No, you live in Texas. It's
yeah, but whatever. So I don't know exactly. Whatever. I live here in this house in Texas, and I don't know if my vote counts. And so, what do I do?
It counts literally like there's one extra, but is it going to change anything in Texas?
Is it really? Like, I don't know. But then you think, like, if everyone thinks that way, then that's why it stays that way. So does everyone go vote, and then all of a sudden that year it changed because it did matter? I don't know. Because you don't know
the only way to get everybody
to
galvanize everybody to go in that direction, to swing a whole state, swinging Texas Republic is like swinging California to red. Like, that's
I know. I'm just saying if exactly, but it would only happen if your vote really counted and everyone said, we're going to make a change. And they went.
No, if everybody
did it,
rallied against one.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. So all I know is that there's other people out there that it's their job to do that political crap that I don't understand, and all I can do is hope that they do their job, and I do my job to be part of the economy.
How do you feel about it? So in California, they're gonna offer people, undocumented people, health care, and that's gonna come, of course, from taxpayers, right?
California.
In California,
okay,
yeah, for the people. Do you think
that's up to good for California? Don't live in California if you don't like it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess it's easy for me to say since I don't live there. I don't have any roots there. I'm over here. It's not like I'm going to move there. Like knowing that, I wouldn't move there, knowing that I'm paying that health care for all these illegal immigrants. Right now if it becomes a thing in Texas, we say, hey, those 300,000 migrants that are coming in every fucking hour and all this shit, that all of a sudden they're like, hey, you need to pay for the health care now. I'll be, like, fuck that. Then, then all of a sudden.
So what do you think of Abbott sending? Because when they come across, apparently,
and then he ships them to New York and Maryland.
See, people keep saying ship and everything. Apparently, they're being asked, "Where do you want to go?" And so that's what they're asking them. They're like, "Oh, Chicago,"
and they still are being bussed.
And they're bussed and they're flown, but it's not like they cross and they're like, "All right, you're going here."
They're not like forcing them.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
And then those places are like giving them like a welcoming. And
no, not Chicago, New York.
I know, not all of them.
Chicago, New York. Some places are like, "Hey, man,
you need to warn us before you send us this many people." And they're like, "We're not being warned."
Well, yeah, that's what he said. It's just like, "Oh, did you get a few hundred? We got thousands. What are you talking about?"
Yeah. So he's. I mean, it's a dickhead move. It's a dickhead move, and it's a fucking.
On whose part though? First,
he's being a dickhead. We happen to be the state.
But who's being a dickhead to him?
I don't know who's being a dickhead.
Biden. Biden's if you want.
Okay, I know, and he's throwing cheap shots at. It's like this. It's okay that mom is giving. My mom is fucking buying stuff for everyone, and I'm getting pissed. And I'm going over to my brother's house and punching him in the face because mom is buying him nice stuff and I'm getting fucking jealous. So what Biden's doing is to what Abbott feels like Biden's personally doing that shit to him. So he's going, oh yeah, well watch this. And he's dumping these people on the mayor of Chicago sitting over there going, what the fuck? I wasn't fucking talking shit.
Oh, bullshit.
Or whoever it is.
If you call yourself a sanctuary city.
Or whatever, but I'm just saying, whatever. If you say, "Hey, I'm a sanctuary city," and all of a sudden it's still, and you're still going, well, fuck you. Look what that. So I'm just saying, he's shitting on people that aren't so much in the fight, but he's bringing everyone in the fight, and he's doing something that's really controversial. It's controversial.
Oh, that's very
100%. It's a shitty thing, and it's really controversial. So right there we go. I couldn't get you to agree. You were on your.
No, I didn't say it wasn't controversial.
I know, but it's shitty. It's a fucking. What he's doing is just being a dick, and so. So
if you punch me and I punch back, how am I?
No, but he's not punching him. If Biden punches him and he turns around and punches the fucking mayor of Chicago, that's an indirect one.
Well, I think they're also shipping them to DC.
They're shipping them a lot of places and to other people. So they're punching. Yeah. Biden's doing again when Biden pinches him, he's turning around and punching one of the other.
He turned around. It was like
yeah, dude, exactly. Dude. So I mean,
don't pick on the guy in a wheelchair.
But yeah, I know he's a fucking dick too, though. But hey, fuck it though. Let him have to do what he does. Let them do. They're in politics. Let them beef it out. I'm not in that world, so I'll sit back and watch their fight. When I was going to prison and doing my shit, they sat back and made laws to fucking fuck with me. So we'll sit back and vote and watch them get fucked with.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it, but it pisses me off because I was looking at all those places they've been to. I haven't been there.
Yeah.
These fuckers were going to Maryland, Martha's Vineyard, Chicago.
This was the mayor. Let me pull up the mayor.
Dude, all these places. I was like, I haven't been to any of these places, dude. So all I have to do is just drive 2 hours, fucking cross right there, and then they'll send me somewhere.
Mayor.
I don't know, dude. Dude, have you seen what's going on down right there on San Pedro?
What happened?
Right there by North Star Mall where they have that migrant center.
Oh, they know.
Dude, they're all just out there in the streets, just walking around, dude. It's fucking cold. They have nowhere to go, dude.
Look, So
Fucking crazy.
This is the mayor of Chicago.
To meet this demand, but we have reached a critical point in this mission that absent real significant intervention immediately, our local economies are not designed and built to respond to this type of crisis. We are literally building a system as we go along to meet this demand.
Yeah, he's tripping, bro. I mean, but that's he's,
So
he's
Texas should just have to do it
Texas
all.
is getting that to the fucking 100th power.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, and I get it, but what he's doing is he's being a dick instead of him just going fuck, like him saying, "Hey man, Biden, he's going, all right, let's see who I can fuck with too."
But would you think if
it's all a dickhead move. Biden needs to do something too.
If he goes to Biden and says any of that, right? Is Biden helping him? Is Biden?
I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I don't know their process. I don't know if Abbott needs to go to fucking whoever it is that his buddy is, that who's been in politics forever, and say, "Hey man, you need to go talk to your fucking boss, and we need to get this," and how they're roundabout way and go play golf and do all that shit that they finger each other's buttholes or whatever they do at their little fucking banquets.
This is the mayor of New York.
Of the erosion of the quality of life that we've improved on in such a short period of time of this administration. And we have been impacted. For many months, we were able to keep the visualization of this crisis from hitting our streets, but we have reached a breaking point. We're no longer able to do that because of the volume in numbers. Just last week, we had 3,900 people that arrived here. We are averaging anywhere from 2,500 to close to 4,000 a week. And if you do the math, you see that's 8,000 every 2 weeks, potentially 16,000 a month that we must feed, clothe, house, educate children, and all the services that you would give a normal adult. And we're seeing that play out on our streets of New York. And that is what the breaking point looks like, what we are experiencing right now.
Well, he's saying fuck the illegal aliens when we wanted to. I know, I get it. You can't take care of it if they don't have the resources to do it.
In 33 months, it's over 7 million people have come across. In 33 months, it took 14 years before that to reach that level.
Fuck yeah, that's
unsustainable.
I know. It's just like saying, "Hey man, we're gonna move 100 people into this house." You're like, "No, you're not. It's unsustainable."
So are you a dick if let's say the HOA says, "Hey, you have to, these people are going to come across from the street over, the community over, but you're the very first house. So people just keep piling up in your house. And all the way the fuck up there, your neighbors are like, it's good. We would take them. We would definitely take them. And then you start sending them over there and like, hold up. I'm running out of eggs. I ain't got no more bacon.
No, I get what's going on.
Are you a dick for doing that?
For doing what?
For sending them to your neighbors who are like, mine's the
if I'm full already,
house.
yeah, let's like a cup that's full, and then no, you're not a dick.
Okay, that's what Abbott did.
I know. Well, he's a dick though, but he's a he's a dick already.
Oh, okay.
He's a dick. He's the dick. His dickness had been established way before this move. Yeah. What did he do? He hit a tree, and that's how he got paralyzed.
A tree hit him. Yeah.
Yeah, a tree hit him. A tree hit him. I mean, yeah, that dumbass. The tree hit and then he made a law saying that you can't sue trees anymore. Like fucking like he made some law that you can't get like a fucking class like a
class action lawsuit.
Not a class action, some lawsuit against the state or something like that for some shit like that. After he got paid and then he changed the law about suing trees, some shit like that. Something. He's a piece of shit. Yeah,
maybe suing national parks or something.
But. No, I get what he's doing. Like we're getting swamped, but the way he's doing it is he did it total fucking controversial just to fucking get a rise. But somehow he's still getting reelected all the time, bro.
Yeah.
So what do I know? I could be totally stupid and ignorant. I guess if I was standing over at that border watching this, I'd be like, "Fucking put him on buses, send him wherever." Dude.
The valley's different.
But if they're also saying, "Hey, I want to go over here," then put him on the bus and send him.
Yeah.
I thought it was illegal for him to be doing that at some point. They were saying that they were talking about charging him
If they would have done it,
yeah, I know, but they were talking about it, and then it was also that barrier that he's putting up in the water.
Made him take that. They made him take it down.
They made him take that. Yeah, but I don't know. I just know he's.
You know what that reminded me of? Do you remember Coneheads, the movie?
Yeah.
Where he's like, and then when they cross, and he presses the button, and like they catch on fire, like the people crossing the border catch on fire. He's like, see. And then they don't. I remember as a little kid not knowing, and then as an adult watching, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's if they did do that, if they just put razor blades all over the fucking.
It was something like that. I think somebody drowned or something like that.
Yeah, someone drowned. But I mean, what
have you seen the amount of people coming over right now? The
I saw that bridge.
That was crazy. Not the bridge.
And where are they crossing at?
A lot of them in Texas.
I know that, but where in Texas?
Oh, in
Matamoros?
From Brownsville all the way up to Laredo and then El Paso.
They're crossing at El Paso. That's where they're crossing most of them right now. That's where the big major crossing is El Paso, right? But Laredo's been a big rush to Laredo too?
Laredo and the Valley.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like right where Eagle Pass. Let me see. Oh, there's that one. That was the one I was looking at.
When was that? We are not criminals. They're international workers.
So, okay. So I heard one thing. There was actually, he's not a conspiracy theorist, but it was a great conspiracy, I thought. He goes,
what did he say?
That the birth rate in America is falling and it's like at 1.6, right? And for the first time, immigration has passed birth rates, right? The people,
and that's to make up for it.
And that's to make up for the people who the workers that wouldn't be there.
Okay,
so we're making up with.
How was the conspiracy?
Someone's
letting them in.
So the conspiracy is we're letting them in because our birth rate is so low.
But who's making them migrate? That's the difference because they wouldn't be having to let them in.
Panama, they're being told like they're. Hold on.
You know what I mean? Like, why all of a sudden are they coming now?
Well, I thought because cities were saying like we're sanctuary city, we'll take anybody if you can get here.
Is that what they're being told? Just go to America right now. But isn't word already going back? Like, don't come to America. They're not. They really aren't letting you in.
But they are. They're letting everybody in. People can see it.
But are they letting them in or?
Yeah. When you come across, they don't. They'll give you a cell phone. They take your ID. They give you money.
They give you a cell phone.
Your cell phone, ID. They take your ID. They give you money, and they ask you where you want to go. This is what Raul told me that, and my mom told me that she was talking to a lady on a plane.
I thought they were turning people back.
No.
So everyone that's coming they're just letting them through.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much. I don't know. I saw that they're vetting people because I saw that they said that they caught so many people that were on the terrorist watch list and all this stuff.
And that's another conspiracy that they're putting sleeper cells in the United States.
Oh, the sleeper cells got through. I mean, I don't know. You could hear them snoring. That's how you know they were sleeper cells. They're like, that's fucker snoring. I don't know, dude. It is a mess, though. Apparently, it's a fucking mess, and it's a big mess right now.
Yep.
And someone's going to have to figure that shit out. But I tell you what, it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. But...
Dang, 3.2 million.
Is what?
The FY total represents a 16% increase.
3.2 million what?
This year, 3.2 million people crossed in 2023. 2.76 in 2022, 1.96 in 2021.
Well, so you know what it's going to take is someone, one of these migrants doing some fucking heinous crime.
Oh, that scares the shit out of me because then people are just going to hate.
Yeah, they're going to do some heinous crime and they're going to be like, get rid of them all. They're all pieces of shit. And it's going to really fuck them up. So they better be vetting their own.
Everybody thinks all the migrants are all from Mexico, and I'm like, no.
No, most of them are from Honduras and El Salvador, and Guatemala, and all that right now. Yeah, they're coming from
Nigeria, China,
Haiti.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're about to be like New York, dude. Texas is gonna be like New York. They're all gonna be doing comedy. It's crazy. It'd be
Fuck
better
yeah.
if they all went to Austin.
Is Austin a sanctuary city?
I think it is.
Let me look it up.
I would bet Austin is a sanctuary city.
Austin is sanctuary
Would I
city.
bet money? I would say yes.
According to cut.org, and while Austin is often labeled a sanctuary city, it's not clear that the city indeed is one. Melissa Steglick, law professor with the University of Texas Immigration Clinic, said there are no clear legal guidelines for what makes a city a sanctuary city. There
Yeah.
isn't really a
So
But
we are, but if you start coming
Yeah.
to a city, we're not.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, if you start coming after us, we don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, what
What do you got coming up?
what do I got coming up? Let me see. January, February, March 29th and 30th. I'm going to be, I mean, it's still tentative. They're putting it together in Hobbs, New Mexico, and in Roswell, New Mexico with Juan Villarreal and Chris Pettis band
Hell yeah.
playing. Yeah, I'll be doing that. And then 420, I've got Upstage with George Perez from LA. And then I don't know. I'm sorry, Jerry, if you're watching this, but Jerry was trying to get me to do a show in El Paso. But I've been looking up a lot of stuff like ticket prices and and so a lot of stuff aren't adding up right now, and I just need to talk to him again. But that wouldn't be till July, so before it gets any further in the month. But I did just taking the holidays off, dude. I took the holidays off, didn't want to book anything, didn't even want to talk to anyone about any of that, and just enjoy the holidays. And now that's done, I'm gonna get back on the grind again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What you got?
Battle the Sketches. Go to battlethesketches.com. Film Freeway. Submit your sketch or film. It's going to be in April. And then check out Creek in the Cave every Tuesday at 10. I got a show there called Onslaught. And on Thursdays, Black Rabbit. Black Rabbit, New Comedy Club, a room in Austin on 5th and Brazos, not too far from Antone's. So check that out.
Yeah. Also, go check out my tattoo shop, Cthulhu Custom Tattoos at 402 East Travis, downtown, right across from the ice skating rink. Tell them you saw me on this podcast and I told you to go and I'll give you a discount and blah, all that good stuff. But go in there and check out the shop. It's pretty cool. And yeah, also, man, I want to keep y'all posted. I will be doing the Click and Clan series coming up. I'm just getting some people together to do this, whatever knuckleheads are in and out of prison, I can catch them. So, yeah, but that's coming up, man. So it's going to be a good year. We're going to do this thing. Peace.
Dude.